Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir about 1 month ago. Let me show you exactly 1 month ago on December 15th, and the price was at roughly $18.21 we were at this point, and my main assumption was that we have to see this movement to the upside that potentially might land somewhere around $18.91 or $19, and then we have to have this movement to the downside. And here is the actual price action for Palantir. As you can see, we were at this point at roughly $18 mark. Then we have this movement to the upside that hit exactly 0.32 level, 18.91, and it hit even $19. And this was the top of our B wave. And we are forming the next leg to the downside. Let me show you. Let's switch to 2 hours time frame. That potentially will land somewhere lower. And this is how powerful technical analysis is. And if you want to be a part of this community who can predict the price of certain assets, feel free to join my Patreon account. A link will be in the description below. And by the way, guys, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis on any asset based on your request. So I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And let's start with the price action. I have to say that this asset is forming quite ordinary structure, and we are on the way to retest the bottom of the previous wave. As you can see, we have this range at around $14.3 as the lowest point of the fifth wave. If you zoom out to, let's say, 3 hours time frame, you can see that from this bottom we have 5 waves in it. This was the first wave, second, this entire is the third one, fourth and fifth wave to this point. And because of this structure, we have to see the retracement, and potentially we are in the first part of this retracement, but definitely everything I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis. And guys, let's continue with the fundamental news. I have to say that I don't want to dig deeper inside the latest news, because in general not so many news might be useful for this stock because of its quite low market cap, and I want to pay attention on the facts that are not so obvious. First of all, let me show you this list. You probably know that just 10 days ago, Jefferies Financial Group reiterated the rating of Palantir. They set it to underperform, from hold to underperform, and they reduced the price target from $18 to $13, which implies about 20% of downside potential. And guys, let me show you some interesting information. As you can see, this report was made on December the 5th. Let me show you right here. We are on the list of institutional investors of Palantir. And by the way, let's take a look on the recent activity of institutional investors. As you can see, we have a lot of green rows, a lot of new companies opened a completely new position on Palantir. And it is quite good sign in general, but you have to remember that these dates are not an execution, are not the deals date, it is the filings date, and the real deals was made about 45 days prior to this date. And this means this data shows only the general sentiment of so-called smart money in regards to the Palantir stock. And let me show you that if we try to search right here, Jefferies Financial Group, you can see that on November 14 they published this data that they closed for 100% their entire position in Palantir. And right after that, let me show you that on December the 5th, within just next 20 days, they published this report with the negative forecast of $13. Let's take a look on the second row. It is a Royal Bank of Canada. They published their report on November 21st. And let's try to find this company as well. And here you can see that we have 3 filings. First of all, they reduced their long position by 43%, but their position is still more than $21.5 million. They opened completely new call position. They bought call options for $1.5 million. and they drastically increase their put position. So they are heavily in this stock and they are quite bullish because they still hold more than $21.5 million. And guys, this is how you can find the real sentiment of the certain companies, of the certain analytic firms that are making this type of forecasts. On top of that, let me show you not the best news of Palantir stock. You know that one of the downsides of this company is their consistent stock-based compensation. And with the latest filings on the insider trading list, we can see that a lot of insiders again sold some of their shares. And on the one hand, definitely it is a bearish sign, but on the other hand, let me show you that none of them closed their position for 100%. They just cashed out a little bit, and in my opinion, it is not the pure bearish sign. It is just the sign that shows some bearish pressure from the fundamental standpoint. At the same time, if you take a look on the, for example, cathysarc.com website, this website tracks the activity of Cathie Wood ARK Invest funds. As you can see, at the very beginning of December, on December the 6th, 3 of her funds, ARKF, ARKW, and ARKK, bought again a portion of the Palantir, and definitely it is another sign of bullishness of this asset. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, take a look on this price action in details, and if my assumption is correct, we are forming the C wave, and you know that in ABC correction, we have to have 3 or 5 waves in a wave, and we have 3 of them. As you can see, this is 1, 2, 3. And by the way, I predicted this movement as well for Palantir. You can watch the videos before my previous video. Then we have to see strictly 3 waves in our B wave, and we have it. This is 1, 2, 3. And we have to see 5 waves in our C wave. Let me show you what do we have right here. This is obviously the first wave. We might have this top as the top of our second wave, or this one. It doesn't matter because we have the next wave right here. This is the third one. We are forming the top of our fourth, and again we have to have one more leg to the downside to complete the entire C wave. And potentially it might be the bottom for the entire retracement, but if you zoom out, you can see that this movement from the bottom, from the end of December of 2022 till this top, it was the movement that lasts for almost 1 year, 332 days. And this movement to the downside lasts only, let me show you, about 55 days. And this means I think we might have a longer consolidation phase for this retracement. And this means when we form this bottom of the C wave, potentially this ABC correction will only be an A wave like this on a slightly bigger scale. And then we will have another 3 waves to the upside and another 5 waves to the downside. And guys, so far I don't want to dig deeper inside the future movements, and I don't want to project its price targets for 2030. I just want to pay your attention on this movement. In my opinion, we might have this movement to the downside in upcoming week. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.